Well, good Saturday morning, everyone. It's let's see, today is February 14th. It's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. We're finished with the Valentine's celebrations here at Blue Sky Farm. It's time to go to work, and the first thing we have to do this morning is grease the tractor. One of my least favorite things, I've got gloves, plastic gloves, and other gloves. And you have to realize that the clothes you're wearing when you do this may be stuff you throw away, because it's going to be all over me and the tractor and the ground. Just one of those things. We've got some plowing to do this morning. I've decided to go ahead and turn everything, get the lime down. Then we'll wait till just a little bit closer to planting season to put the fertilizer in. You know, if you get a big rain, it can wash that fertilizer, just leach it out and not do any good. And fertilizer is way, way too expensive to be wasting. So without any further intro, let's crank this thing up, get it rolling, and get this tractor grease. Well, looks like we made it through the tractor greasing relatively unscathed. Well, I spoke too soon, it's all over me. That's okay. We'll check the fluids. I've already checked everything in the tractor. We'll check the fluids in the tiller, the pull behind tiller on the tractor, get it ready, and maybe go out and get started turning some dirt real quick. There we go. Okay. Okay, looks like it's got plenty. And it looks good for a change. One last thing I will talk about this morning is got the old zero turn out and did some maintenance on it as well. I think now it's time to go do a little tilling. While we're close by the air compressor, we might as well get that tire pumped up. All right, I think we're ready.
I think that'll work just fine in both these fields. This cornfield here on the right has gotten much looser. Probably about the 10th time we've been over it, and it's starting to really soften up. I've gotten a lot of the rocks out of it, but a little ways to go and it'll be a really nice corn patch. Let's go get rid of the tractor and get ready to put some lime out. Take a quick trip down to the wood pile, pick up our fertilizer spreader, go get some of this lime in all the gardens. I've got one other small project to get taken care of this morning. We're going to trim this giant bush that's blocking the whole view of the back of the pool with a chainsaw. I'm not sure that's going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. Just like cutting privet hedge. Knock your chainsaw blade off. Oh, that muffler is still hot. Wow.
little trimming project of that big bush by the pool reminds me of when we first came here. This entire property, almost every field, every area was covered with privet hedge. And privet hedge grows together like this, and it's very spongy, just like that plant was. And it got shallow roots, but it is such a mess. And I started off cutting the privet hedge with the chainsaw. And after I had knocked the blade off the chainsaw about 150 times, I realized this was not tenable. It was not going to work. Thank goodness my contractor had a skid steer with a grapple. So we worked out a deal, and I spent about 2 months with that skid steer. And you could kind of back off from a big clump of privet hedge, and some of them were gigantic, big stalks. I would jam that thing down in the ground around the roots, clamp it down, and pull it out. And right over here, right past the gardens, near the burn pile, I had a run of about maybe 60 yards long, 20 feet high of just privet hedge. As a matter of fact, if you go back and look at some of the very early videos from Blue Sky Farm, you'll see that pile. It was shown right before we burned the old boat. There was a fiberglass boat, a 22-footer that we set on fire down there. That was quite an adventure. I've never seen anything smoke like that before in my life. But anyway, we are going to put the chainsaw away. And then we got one other little chore. We're going to go down to the cabin by the pond, make sure everything's good down there, and maybe feed the fish. So we'll wrap it up here and head down to the pond. I guess you can feel the vibrations of my steps, or either the side by side, one or the other. Need to put a bucket of sand in there real quick. Wow, the stuff is heavy. That might help. I think we've reached the perfect time to call it quits for today. Got quite a bit done. We were able to get up and take care of a little maintenance on the tractor, checked all the fluids on the tiller as well as the tractor. Got it greased really well. Still all over me, but that's okay. After that, we managed to till all 4 of the gardens. They are in really good shape. That'll be it. I can plant in them. From there, we put the lime out. And the reason we put lime out now is it takes, I guess, 4 to 6 weeks for the lime to really spread out and to get into the ground. Later on, as we get ready to start our planting, maybe a week to 10 days before we put some fertilizer out there. But I think overall, we're in really good shape to get started gardening. The weather right now is fantastic. I would guess it's maybe mid to high 60s today. Beautiful clear skies. I think it's a false spring. I do believe we're going to have some more cold weather. We're supposed to have rain most of the day tomorrow. We'll take every drop we can get because we really need it. You can tell how low the pond is just looking at it. But for now, we're going to call it quits as it's getting a little bit late in the day here on Saturday. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. Always feel free to subscribe if you want to get notifications of other content. But for this Saturday, we're going to call it done. We are out of here. I'm going to go get in that chair, enjoy a little time on the porch.